Good day, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Boots on the Trail. Of course, I am Boots, and today I'm excited to be back in Mount Michell State Park here in North Carolina. Today is a special day as I am leading a group hike out to a 50-year-old plane crash site here in the Black Mountains. The group will be here in a few moments, and I'll give you a little bit more history as we go along, but I am excited to get started. I thank you for joining us today. I'll see you up the trail. Once the group arrived, we took a few moments for group hiking instructions, which included an overview of today's hike, safety, and leave no trace principles. Hikers also introduced themselves as several had not met prior to today's hike. After completing one final gear check, we all departed from the Mount Michell picnic area and headed down the Mountain Crest Trail, also known as the Deep Gap Trail for this section. The trail travels through very lovely Fraser fir and red spruce forest, and as you can see, the forest was also carpeted with ferns, and more ferns. I really love high elevation hiking. This initial part of the trail is quite easy, but the steps that we are about to descend remind us that we are most definitely going down. I was quick to point out to the group that we had to climb back up all of these steps on our return. It was a stunningly gorgeous day with views all along the trail. It wasn't long before we all began to climb up to the summit of Mount Craig, the second highest peak in the eastern U.S., the highest, of course, being Mount Mitchell itself. As we all approached the summit of Mount Craig, we were treated to stunning views of the western North Carolina mountains.
There it is.
Shortly after passing Mount Craig, we arrive at the site of a 1974 plane crash. The site is just off trail. These are the remnants of a single-engine Cessna Skylane, which collided here between Mount Craig and Big Tom on July 16, 1974. The plane was piloted by James "Muck" Montgomery, a 54-year-old resident of Indiana. He had departed from Charleston, West Virginia, and was headed for Asheville, North Carolina as part of a business trip. Mr. Montgomery encountered dense fog and thunderstorms, common among these 6,000-foot peaks here in North Carolina. Attempting to alter his course and avoid the mountains, struck the mountainside around 3 p.m., killing him instantly. A pair of hikers nearby witnessed the plane change direction, and shortly after, they heard the sound of impact. The hikers then hiked back up to Mount Mitchell and reported the crash. After spending several moments here at the site, we continued our journey by making our way up to the main trail and climbing up to the summit of Big Tom. Big Tom presented us with even more fantastic views. While the group took a breather and enjoyed the view, I gave an overview of what the remainder of the Black Mountain Crest Trail was like, as I recently completed this trail in its entirety. Big Tom was our turnaround point for today though, and we soon headed back the way we came. Those steps that we descended earlier in our hike proved to be a nice challenge for some, as everyone eventually made their way back up to the picnic area. We finished off our group hike by taking advantage of the picnic tables and shelters here at the trailhead and enjoyed lunch together for all that could stay. It was a great way to end a great hike with a great group of hikers.
Oh, I didn't look graceful for the video.
I'm